like it or not, we're foodies, right?
Right.
We fall into the foodie camp. We're just a specific kind of foodie, not necessarily better than any other kind of foodie.
That's right.
But
I mean,
we are foodies.
I'm not anti-foodie. I'm anti bad behavior foodies, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, I think my friends who work in the restaurant industry have a really negative connotation with foodies because they associate them with people who pretend to know a lot about restaurants or food, but maybe they don't actually. People who pull out ring lights at restaurants.
I think the main reason that I don't love using the word foodie is because it is so vague. It can have so many different meanings.
It means so many things to so many different people.
There are so many different types of foodie, and I think we could easily just like break out a bunch of different subtypes, categories, different categories of foodie. So what do you got? What are the subcategories of foodie? Right off the bat, obviously, there is the social media foodie.
That's right. These foodies like fads. They like posting. They like lines. Maybe they take one bite of a burger.
So we have the social media foodies, and then next we have know-it-all foodies?
Know-it-all foodies. They love information, and they want you to know that they love information. So they're keeping spreadsheets. They're into authentic stuff. They will keep track of which Irish pub Bourdain went to on his New York episode.
Sure, who doesn't do that?
They are perhaps amateur chefs.
Mm-hmm, that's
They love to whip up a complicated recipe at home.
Oh, I love doing that.
I think you might be a know-it-all foodie.
Part of me definitely falls into this category, know-it-all foodie.
For sure.
Social media foodie a bit as well, and you are also a bit of social media foodie as well.
Yeah, I'll post sometimes, for sure.
After the know-it-all foodies, I think we have something we call the try-it-all foodie.
Yeah.
Which is a little vague. Do you want to explain that one?
Yeah, the try-it-all foodies are like, if it exists, I must eat it. Mm-hmm. Maybe they're really into offal. Maybe they have a tinned fish collection in their pantry. Maybe they are a little performative in that way. We've been there. Like they buy, a certain needlefish, cured needlefish on their trip to Portugal, and they bring it home, and they just don't ever eat it.
Is this the same thing as like a foodie who just needs to try every Greek spot in Astoria, or is that like a know-it-all foodie?
I think that that's a know-it-all foodie because it's more about like they're gonna try all the stuff in all the Greek restaurants in Astoria so that they can tell you which their favorite is.
Okay.
A try-it-all is more like that's you
That's
for
me.
sure.
You like tinned fish. There's a bit of performative foodie in you.
Yeah, and also I'm down with dare food. I'm down for like a blood sausage panna cotta.
Oh,
I've had pig blood panna cotta.
Yeah, it sounds not
good.
bad.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
There's also, I would say, like establishment foodies. I don't really know how to describe this one, but
Food
I will
writers,
tell
it's
you.
us.
I go out with food writers kind of a lot. You know what all
You
food
mean our
writers
coworkers?
do? Yeah, our coworkers.
Yeah.
Do you know what food writers do that
What?
really just makes me angry?
What?
Complain about tomatoes, the quality of tomatoes. I don't know what it is above all produce. It's always a tomato.
Oh, that's a mealy tomato. Oh, how
Yeah.
dare they serve us? Totally.
Oh, that tomato.
You know what I do is the whole summer I'm like, look at that tomato. Look at it. Look it in the eye. It's beautiful.
I think tomato snobs are their own category of foodie.
Yeah.
I think it's fine to be a tomato snob. I'm a snob about things too. I'm just saying it makes me really angry.
I'm definitely, of course, we're both in the food writer establishment foodies. Like, we're going to say, wow, look at that skate wing, slick with lardo.
The word slick.
Slick is definitely
Slick.
for sure.
You use the word slick, referring to food. You are a foodie.
Foodie. Also, foodies with passports. They'll go to Mexico City to try pujol.
That sounds like you.
For sure. And then we have a different bucket, the pre-internet foodie.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about those?
Pre-internet foodies, I don't know a lot about them because, I'm a post-internet
So you're young.
kind of
Yeah,
guy.
we get it.
Yeah, but I would assume that my parents aren't foodies. So, no. That's wrong. They are. But not really restaurant-y. They cook a lot.
Yeah, that counts.
Your parents
Does their
foodies?
kitchen look like Tuscany?
It did at one point, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And does their adult son tell them to go to Taqueria Ramirez when they come to visit Brooklyn?
Yes,
For
absolutely.
sure. Okay, so they are pre-internet foodies. My father is definitely a pre-internet foodie. Prolific diners in maybe the 80s and 90s, and maybe even the early aughts. they started collecting Zagat books. They would go to the bookstore when Zagat dropped and see how many restaurants they'd been to.
Okay.
Also, maybe they have a subscription to Wine Spectator, the
Wine
magazine.
Spectator, of course.
Yeah.
Next, I think we have something called the entry-level foodie.
Oh, I love these ones.
That's someone who's just, they're dipping their toes
They're
in.
trying
They're
it.
seeing if it fits them, right? Somebody who is beginning to notice what the seasons are for vegetables.
That's right. They're like, oh, artichokes. Okay, spring.
Yeah, that's
Spring.
Spring.
I think of the entry-level foodies as people who like follow the social media foodies online and they're absorbing that foodie content.
Mm-hmm.
So they know about the Molly Baz mayo. Maybe they're going to buy it, maybe not. But they also are starting to think about, maybe I'll do a little cooking hack. Maybe I'll do the Emily Mariko salmon.
And then we have one more kind. What is it?
The status foodie.
The status foodie.
These foodies are clout chasing. They maybe have a corporate card or a lot of money. They could be wine bro foodies. They could be wearing sneakers and T-shirts to fine dining restaurants where they really are just there for the wine. It's nice that the food is fine.
And they're maybe interested in restaurants that have received awards.
Accolades. Yeah, they're big into the lauded restaurants.
And I've done that too. I've gone on to, when I'm traveling and I'm looking for restaurants, I'll inevitably end up on an awards page and I'll be like, well, I'll look around at these restaurants and see if I want to go to any of them. So
yeah,
I've done some clout chasing in
for
my
sure.
day.
Of course.
Specifically in Paris.
You want to check it out. Oh, in Paris.
A little in Greece.
Oh.
I've clout chased.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong inherently with being any of these foodies. Like, we all at Infatuation have a little bit of each. We kind of have to. That's our jobs.
There's a little bit right and a little bit wrong with every single one of them, maybe.
Well, it's like each one can be a little ridiculous. For sure.
Yeah, we're all our own brand of ridiculous.
Yeah.